Good morning, people. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for my absence yesterday. Just had one emergency little job on, but that's all done now. Was just very tired as well from lots of late nights, mainly on the lives. But we're back on track, and then woke up this morning to this. A little bit of snow on the ground. So I wouldn't want to have been out there doing the car today. But there are things that come before the channel, as I say. Not many, but transport is one of them. Now, by now you'd have all heard about the David Carrick case where he's admitted all 49 crimes. There's probably more there that they don't know about or they're not prosecuting for. But he's actually admitted 49 of them, and 24 of them being rape. And they held an accelerated misconduct hearing for him. And they sacked him, surprisingly enough. But the big debate now is whether he should hold on to his pension or not. Well, I believe no, he shouldn't be. But that's being debated at the moment. I've actually got in the background there the select committee investigating the police and what have you. So, oh God, that Diane Abbott's on it. Okay, void that conference, that's a waste of time. But I'm not going to go into it too much because obviously Dan Papp over at Police Abusing Powers will cover this story in depth. He will probably give you all the figures, the facts and everything. So I'll leave that to him. He does a far better job of it than me. But they've said they're starting this, oh, what was it called? Oh, something command, wasn't it? I have got it in my notes somewhere there. But why are they picking a bunch of police? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll say 50% of them are bad. So that's 50% of this force to investigate police conduct. That's it. I've just spotted it in the notes there. The Corruption Command Unit, whatever the hell that is. But in the debate yesterday, an old friend popped up who I haven't spoke about for a while, old Patel, little Miss Treason. And I did laugh when she stood up and she was trying to tell Braverman, the new Home Secretary, how to do the job that she totally failed at. And that was when she brought up this Corruption Command Unit or whatever it is. Yeah. But she did have a dig at Braverman when she got up and she was talking about this Corrupt Command, whatever it is, Corruption Command. She had a little bit of a dig at Dictator Khan for letting it happen in London. But all the promises were exactly the same as they made with the Everard case. We will learn, we will investigate, basically. Yeah, well, if you'd investigated more on the Cousins incident, yeah, you'd have found this WhatsApp group and you'd have had most of them by now, wouldn't you? And it still isn't being made public about the WhatsApp group. All we know is now there's 2 confirmed real bad apples in the net. But again, Danny knows more about that than me. He delves into that stuff. But it was just basically word salad. And the next thing I noticed is there wasn't a word. They keep talking about this crime in London. But there wasn't a word said in the Parliament about the kids that were gunned down outside the church over the weekend in a drive-by shooting. None of them were fatal. One's quite badly injured, apparently. I haven't heard any more since. Luckily enough, it was a shotgun that was used. So obviously they're not very effective against humans unless you're at very, very close range. But there was quite a few kids hit with pellets. Not a word about that. And this is all down to the way Dictator Khan's let London go. You know, I would literally feel safer walking through Moscow with a Ukrainian flag on my back than I would walking through fucking London. That's what I see from London now. And as I said, Khan started off the crack that Carrick should not get his pension. That's why all this blew up again. Now, I usually don't agree with anything that comes out that idiot's mouth. But on this one, I will agree with him. They should all lose their pensions. Anybody that's convicted of crimes like that from the police. You shouldn't get rewarded for failure. Not in this day and age. And then switching tack, we know we got the WEF shit going on, the conference, meeting, whatever. And one of the first ones up there was Zelensky's missus of the Ukraine up there begging for more money. You've had enough, sweetheart. You have far more than enough. You're stripping us of our defensive now. You know, they're sending you our tanks and our guns, leaving our country wide open. So, I would say to that. But alongside that, what did put an absolute smile on my face was when I watched this happen. The evil little goblin gets arrested. I think it was in Germany. I've only breezed through a lot of reports to try and catch up, but I think it was in Germany, some protests about reopening coal-fired power stations or something. But she wasn't happy about it. I mean, personally, I think a lot of people have stopped listening to her. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there for today. I've got a lot of catching up to try and do. Now I've caught up with my sleep a little bit. I dare say Dan will be back later on today with some PAP reports. He's been a bit slack lately, but he's been taking time for himself and having a bit of a giggle along the way, which is what we all need. We all need that break and to have some fun in our lives. So keep an eye out for Dan later. And until the next one. I've noticed the subs are still growing a little bit, so thank you very much, guys, to you new ones that have come in here. Hope you enjoy the channel. Some nice friendly people on here. And we do get entertained by quite a few lives from various people, including myself, so please feel free to join into some of them. And my respects to everybody for that support. It is very much appreciated. So now I'm going to sit in the cold for a while, contemplate a few things, watch a few things, make a few notes. But until tomorrow, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and don't let these corrupt arseholes get under your skin. Respects, guys.